ever seen little children coming and knocking at the glass of your car with balloons and begging and asking for money? What do you feel? Oh, another beggar. Oh my goodness, how can they do this to children? Or you just open up your purse and you give them some money and take that balloon. Then maybe you're passing by on the road and you see in this shivering, biting cold, there is a beggar and needs a blanket and is shivering. What do? Ignore? Or would you actually give him or her a blanket? It's up to you what you do, okay? But that emotion or feeling you feel, where your heart goes out to them and you want to help them, okay? Maybe in cash, kind, or just go and speak to them. That feeling is called compassion. Compassion is an emotion where your heart goes out to somebody else because they are suffering and you recognize that suffering that they are going through. You feel pity, you feel kindness towards them, you feel that you need to help them in some way. Now, I feel in the city of joy that we live in, the epitome or the greatest figure of compassion is Mother Teresa, right? Yeah, she was the greatest figure of compassion. She went out of her way to give and to feel compassion towards the poor, the needy, the sick. Compassion is sometimes also a feeling that you feel when somebody hurts you, okay? You have to show compassion towards somebody even who hurts you. Now, how is that compassion? Let me explain. If somebody hurts you, what do? I hate him, I don't want to look at him, I don't want to talk to her, she's not worth my friendship. No. Compassion there is feeling sorry for that person because he doesn't or she doesn't recognize the good that you're trying to do for them. So what do you do in return? You pray for them. That's simple, isn't it? You just pray for them. I'll tell you a little story about compassion. There was this king and he realized that there was a famine. He came to know and experienced a famine in his kingdom. So he thought, let me go and see the situation of my people and what's happening. He disguised himself as a beggar and he went to a rich merchant's house. He knocked at the door, rat-a-tat-tat, and he asked him for something. And the rich merchant replied, sorry, I can't give you anything. If I give you, there'll be less stock in my barns. Please go away. Okay? The king said to his ministers, who are also disguised as beggars, so this is the kind of people I have in my kingdom? Let me go further. Let me check it out. He goes further and then he sees the house of a priest and he goes to the priest and asks him, sir, can you give me some rice? And the priest goes in, takes a handful and fills his bowl. And he thinks to himself, okay, he's a priest, he's a man of God, he gave me something. Then they're tired and weary after a long day's walking in the sun, hungry, feeling the hunger pangs that the poor people would actually feel. So he knows the situation, he recognizes the suffering that his people are going through. Then he knocks at the door of a poor farmer. The farmer opens the door and lo and behold, what does he see? They were just about to eat their bowl of rice, the farmer and his family. But the farmer picks up that bowl and gives it to the king and says, here, take it. You seem to be more needy than me. Please eat it. That, my dear friends, is compassion. When you yourself are suffering, yet you feel the suffering of another person and you want to share whatever little you have with others. That wonderful feeling of giving is compassion. So let's see, food for thought for you. Do you feel compassion for anyone? Think about it. Thank you.